Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a textured look using resin. Let's get started. The inspiration to this video has come from the channel Pouring Your Heart Out, where Julie showed this video on creating the crushed velvet look using resin. So technique is very simple. Take resin and pour it into your coaster until it's halfway or 3/4 full. Don't pour it completely full. Then take a cling wrap and then put it over the resin like so. Okay, and I'm using high viscosity resin, which is basically resin that cures fast. So once you put the cling wrap, then you can create various textures on it. Since it will start thickening soon, you'll be able to create the textures more faster. So using a popsicle stick, I created those textures and allowed the resin to fully cure. So once it's fully cured, remove the cling wrap. The plastic doesn't stick to resin, so it should come out easily, and then you get these beautiful textures. Then I'm actually putting some mica powder on these textures, some different color mica powder, some color changing pigments. So one problem I faced while putting the cling wrap or the plastic sheet was it was giving rise to small bubbles. So to avoid this, put your cling wrap slowly over the resin and maybe use a popsicle stick or something to slide the plastic sheet over the resin to avoid air bubbles. So I did get some air bubbles here, so once I pour resin over it to dome this, hopefully all the bubbles should get filled. So I'm putting all the mica powder, some different colors like blue, pink, and a color changing pigment. And then I'm going to dome this with the resin mixed with black pigment. So when you put color changing pigments or lighter shades of mica powder, it's usually you put a dark color of resin over it so that these lighter colors will pop up. Allow the resin to fully cure and we'll demold this tomorrow. It's the next day, time to demold this. I've got a little bit of excess resin from the first pour, so got to be careful here. You can always sand the edges later. Alright, let's see how this has turned out. Oh wow, look at that. Wow. Check it out. Okay, I'm loving this texture. And look at those, look at the color. Oh, look at the air bubbles. The resin filled those air bubbles and they're looking like tiny planets or something. Alright. Okay, I've sanded the edges and I just wanted to show you how I color the edges of the coaster. So I'm taking a little bit of mica powder, silver mica powder here, and I'm putting Décor varnish in it. So it's white color which becomes clear once it's dry. So I'm mixing this nicely to get an even consistency, and then just taking a paintbrush and coloring those edges. So this is just an inexpensive way of painting those edges instead of leafing pen and markers and all. So once I paint the edges, I allow it to air dry, and as you can see, it doesn't stick to the hands. But just to be sure and just that it doesn't come off, I paint another coat of varnish over the edges. So just the varnish. So it is white in color, this particular one, but once it's dry, it becomes clear again. So you also get varnish which has no color. I think it's usually used over canvas and all, so you can use that one too. Final thoughts. I just love how this has turned out. Those air bubbles are looking like little pearls or little planet, depending on what color you're using. The edges are looking really good. So thank you to Julie from pouring your heart out, from where I learned this technique. So you can use this technique to create different looks in your coasters, maybe a beach theme with different color blues or a sunset or something like that. I'm going to leave a link to Julie's channel in the description box. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, comment, like and share for more videos. I'll see you soon in the next one.